That's how you make a villain project, baby. Every other studio, take notes. That's how you do it. Alright, a week after the events of the Batman, the events of the Penguin start. And yeah, when this show was first announced, I didn't care. I was like, okay, then we'll see where that goes. But I don't think I'm going to care that much. God, man, this show is amazing. From having zero expectations to actually blossoming into a great villain narrative with twists and turns, like, oh my god. You can have so many theories on what's going to go down. And sometimes they get proven, but sometimes it'll get snuffed to go into an even crazier direction that you have not seen coming. After the Riddler completely flooded Gotham City, everything's flooded. Everything's destroyed. Gotham City is even rougher than it looked. Now Oz needs to build back up his operation. He's got nothing right now. He needs to become the Penguin as we know him in DC. And that's what the show's all about. From beginning to end. Just Oz taking that extra step towards his destiny. We deal with the criminal underworld of Gotham City. The gangsters. All of them. And all the different crime families. The Falcones. The Maronis. And now the brand new one, the Gigantes. So we see a lot of new faces, especially the first new face. We see Sophia Falcone. When she's brought into the series, I was instantly hooked on her character. Because she looks so innocent. Look at her face. So innocent, so calm, so collected. Look the way she dresses. So collected. But then once they say, oh, Sophia, I thought you got out. I thought you were still in and she says, Arkham? You're like, whoa, Arkham? She's a nut. You literally will not know unless someone tells you. In a good way. And now also another new face. Oz has an apprentice he takes upon. New character, Victor Aguilar. And when you first see him, you're like, this guy's just a punk. He's a punk piece of shit. Like we've seen in the streets of Gotham. And then when Oz brings him on, you're like, you can't tell. Like, is this legit? Is he actually trying to work with this kid? He's gonna kill him in the first episode, right? Like, he's definitely gonna smoke this kid. Like, bro, like, it's the Penguin. This show keeps you on your toes. On your tippy toes, bro. Like, you will never know what's gonna go down. You'll never know. Ever. You might have the slightest idea, but then when you watch them unfold, it's like, oh my goodness, that just hit me. Like, you just dropped a bomb in my lap, bro. And this series is dark. Like, we are still in the Batman universe. Thank goodness they pulled it off. The feeling from the movie into this show, pull it off fantastic. And it really shows how this franchise can benefit from an R rating, because we go to DC to see the messed up stuff. Like, bro, it's DC. Like, we want to see the dark shit. But come on. This series really puts our characters in some pretty crazy scenarios, especially Oz, bro. Like the Penguin. We know who he is and how he acts. He's a finesser. He's fake. Don't care about no one but himself, truly. He just loves himself, bro. He just finesses out of everything he's in, no matter who it is. Good, bad, family, doesn't matter. I'm going to finesse you one way or the other. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Everything Oz does is for him and his mom. That's all he cares about, him and his mother. Because Oz, we even get flashbacks of Oz as a kid. And we see how needy he is, how attached he is to his mother. And bro, like, it shows how like messed up and how far this guy will go to get what he wants. Reveals in this can be ruthless. The little behind the scenes segments at the end of every episode, I really like how they talk, bro. Like, they talk so excited, and they really want to tell us like how they came to do these scenes in this series. Every episode, and they have like such a passion while talking about it. I really appreciate that, because it shows like they always had this vision. They're just finally getting to have it play out. All right, enough with the spoiler-free I gotta talk about these spoilers. So if you do not want spoilers, just go straight to the verdict. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, Victor, bro. Victor's character, yeah, like I said earlier, we always thought Oz was gonna screw this guy over. We were like, there's no way in hell that this fucking DC villain is gonna take on a kid as an apprentice and he'll be alive the whole time. But like, this show really hammers home their dynamic. Their dynamic is so good that we would think that, oh, this is a different version of Penguin. Maybe this version of Penguin actually does have a heart and cares for this kid. Just keep him really close to the neck and just do right by him, whatever the cost, because he needs a partner in all this. He doesn't have an empire. He needs a partner. So you could totally buy the fact that Victor will survive till the end, even after everything is solved and we feel like, yeah, what's next with these characters? Like after the final battle, after the final shootout, all that stuff, you're like, all right, what's next? He's still alive. Okay, I don't think he's dying. We'll see what happens. The final scene of this series with Vic and Oz, their dynamic, bro, shines so bright. And then he did it. There is no empathizing with these villains, bro. You cannot. These villains are dark, brutal, messed up, totally rotten inside and out. They're gonna do whatever they can to be who they are meant to be and just be ruthless. Oz killed Victor, bro. And there was a quote that Colin Farrell said, I think like halfway through the show was going. He said, I'll be surprised if anyone even likes Oz after the series is over. And that quote, I didn't think would be effective. Be like, yeah, actors always say stuff like that just to hype stuff up. This is like the only time I can think of where that quote is effective. Because now I hate Oz again. And that's good, as I should. He's bad. Even the character, Sofia Gigante, who thought she had everything under control and was going to take Oz out, Oz even gave her the good old Uno reverse and put her back where she was. Right back in the slammer, back in Arkham with you. And when we see her in her cell again, one of my theories gets proven. That letter she gets from Selena Kyle, I'm like, that thought always crossed my mind. I'm like, aren't they half sisters? And I'm glad it got proven, because in the Batman, Catwoman wanted to take out Carmine for him murdering her mom. So like now, I'm glad this finally connected with each other. They're half sisters, Sofia Gigante and Selena Kyle Catwoman. I hope that gets played more into in the Batman Part 2. And now after everything, Oz is finally the Penguin as he's supposed to be. In his penthouse, in his fancy suits. He even got the top hat and the cane and the jacket, bro. He's full on Penguin now. And even him dancing with his girl that he pays. Now this scene got me roaring, bro. Eve and Oz are dancing, all nice like. Eve says, "You did it, Oz. You finally did it. Now no one can stand in your way." Oz says, "Goddamn right." And camera pans. Then we see it's not just a call, it's a warning. Enjoy your victory while it lasts, Oz, because the Batman will be coming for you. In the end, guys, the Penguin is an amazing supervillain series, bro. It's not really mandatory watching. It's just some stuff Penguin did this one time before the Batman Part 2. But I highly recommend you check this out because this is amazing television. It's the best show out right now, bro. And it just ended. Now I'm kind of sad it's over. But I'm extremely excited for the Batman Part 2. Not sure if I can wait 2 years for that, bro. I need that now. But when that comes out, I'll be here ready to review. Now, let's get to the verdict. The penguin is awesomelicious.
I'm going crazy.